Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Siti Nur Aisyah Tamizi, nama metrik 25DDT19 F1177. Hari ini saya explain PE2, Practical Exercise 2 yang diberi tajuk Logging from Multiply Source. Okay, part 1, view log entire with syslog. Step 1, the syslog server. Syslog is a messaging system designed to support remote logging. Syslog client send log entires to a syslog server. The syslog server concentrates and stores log entires. Packet tracer support basic syslog operation and can be used for demonstration. The network includes a syslog server and syslog clients. R1, R2, core switch, and the firewall are syslog clients. These devices are configured to send their log entires to the syslog server. The syslog server collects the log entires and allows them to be read. Okay. Log entires are categorized by 7 severity levels. Lower level session, more serious event. The levels are emergencies 0, alerts 1, critical 2, errors 3, warning 4, notification 5, informational 6, and debugging 7. Syslog client can be configured to ship log entires to syslog servers based on the severity level. Alright. A. Click the syslog server to open in window. B. Select the service tab and select syslog from the list of service shown on the left. Alright, syslog server, service, and then syslog. Okay, next, click on to turn on the syslog service. Syslog entires coming from syslog clients will be shown in the window on the right. Currently, there are no entires. Keep this window open and visible and move on step 2. Alright. Ni dia punya ni off, so kita on kan dia. So dia punya service time, hostname, MSC dia tak ada apa-apa, 0. Okay. So kita terus pada step 2, enable syslog. The device are already configured to send log message to the syslog server, but packet tracer only support the logging from the debugging severity level with syslog. Because of that, we must generate debug level message level 7 so they can be sent to the syslog server. Click R1 CLI tab. So R1 CLI. Alright, press enter to get command prompt and enter the enable. Alright, enable. Okay, return to the syslog server window. Verify that log entires appear on the syslog server. Enter the command debug EIGRP packets to enable EIGRP debugging. The command line console will immediately fill with debug message. Alright, so masukkan command debug EIGRP packets. Alright. And return to syslog server window. Verify that log entires appear on the syslog server. Okay, pergi balik dekat syslog server. Okay, tadi dekat kita punya time, hostname and message ni kosong. Tak ada apa-apa. So, bila kita dah masukkan command debug EIG packets dekat R1, dia akan keluar dia punya masa, hostname dia dengan message yang akan dihantar. Alright, so after a few message has been logged, click the radio button to turn the syslog service off. What is some of the information that is included in the syslog message that are being displayed by the syslog server? Okay. Ini yang syslog server display. Okay, so kita turn off. And then R1 close. Alright. Part 2, log user access. Another important type of log relates to user access. Having record of user login is crucial for troubleshooting and traffic analysis. Cisco IOS supports authentication, authorization, and accounting (AAA). With AAA, it is possible not only to delegate the user validation task to an external server, but also to log activities. TACACS Plus is protocol designed to allow remote authentication through a centralized server. Packet Tracer offers basic AAA and TACACS Plus support. R2 is always configured as a TACACS Plus server. R2 will ask the server if that user is valid by verifying username and password and grant or deny access based on the response. The server stores user credentials and is also able to log user login transaction from the step below to logging into R2 and display the log entires relate to that logging. Alright, 8. Click the syslog server to open in window. So kita buka balik syslog server. Select the desktop tab and select AAA accounting. Okay, desktop, AAA accounting. So select, click, leave the window open and then click R2 CLI. Okay, CLI. Press enter to get a command prompt. R2 will ask for username and password before granting access to its CLI. Enter the following user, credit analysis, and CyberOps as the username and password respectively. Alright, username dia analysis. Okay, password CyberOps. Alright. So return to the syslog server AAA accounting record Windows. So kita buka balik dekat syslog server Windows tadi. Okay, tadi kosong. Kita punya AAA accounting records ni kosong, tak ada apa-apa. So bila kita dah masukkan command, kita dah masukkan username analysis dengan password CyberOps tadi dekat R2, dia akan keluar date masa dengan username yang kita masukkan tadi, call ID dengan IP dengan port dia. Alright, so next, on R2, enter the logout command. What happened in the AAA accounting window? So dekat sini tadi kita log in dia, so dia keluar macam ni. So after that, kita log out dekat R2 and then kita log out. Okay, bila kita dah log out dekat R2 ni, kita open balik syslog server. So dia kata what happened in the AAA accounting window. So dekat sini dia keluar lagi sekali date dengan username dia, call ID. Okay, first tadi dia keluar flag dia start sebab kita open. And then bila kita dah log out dekat R2, dia akan keluar stop. Okay. So the last is part 3, NetFlow and visualization. In the topology, the syslog server is also a NetFlow collector. The firewall is configured as a NetFlow exporter. A. Click the syslog server to bring up its window. Close the AAA accounting record windows. So kita open syslog server. Okay, close AAA accounting. And then from the desktop tab, select NetFlow Collector. The NetFlow Collector service should be turned on. So kita cari NetFlow Collector. Alright. So ni adalah NetFlow Collector. So kita open. Alright, kat sini on. Okay, kita kena onkan dia. Alright, okay, kat sini dia ada warna. Okay, dia ada warna biru, hijau dengan kuning. So, okay, next adalah from any PC, ping the corp web server at 209.165.200.194. After a brief delay, the pie chart will update to show the new traffic flow. Okay, ini adalah traffic flow dia. So, kita akan tengok perubahan traffic flow dia lepas kita masukkan Lepas kita masukkan IP dekat dekat mana-mana PC yang kita akan pilih. Okay. So contoh saya buka PC 1.1. Okay, desktop command prompt. So masukkan 209 pin 209 165 200 dan 194. Alright, so bila kita dah masukkan, bila kita dah ping 209.165.200.194 dekat mana-mana PC, so saya pilih PC 1.1 tadi. Okay, berjaya. So dia reply. Okay, ping tu berjaya. And then kita buka balik dekat syslog server tadi. Okay, dekat sini dia punya traffic flow dia dah berubah warna. Bukan berubah, dia tambah warna dekat sini, warna peach. Okay, so dia akan, so dekat sini bila kita masukkan, bila kita ping IP address yang dekat web server, so net flow collector dia punya traffic flow dia berubah warna. So itu saja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.